Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kakutash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach the Bible correctly, the water you Akims out there who follow these men of the Lord wholeheartedly, leading by example. Just got back to the crib from plantation, and I just want to bring this out. Like a debtor's prison, American who fled to China from 30K in student loans. It says, hold on one second. It says millions of Americans are struggling under the weight of student loans, but the government would rather bomb Iran than fix it. The graduate who packed his bags for China to escape his crippling college debt tells RT Chad Albright completed his degree in public relations at Millersville University, a mid-sized public college in Pennsylvania. At the end of 2017, the timing couldn't have been worse. Saddled with $30,000 in student debt, Albright entered the job market just as an what does that word mean? Unprecedented. Job market just as an unprecedented mortgage crisis sent the American economy spiraling into recession. Hold on. With few jobs prospects, Albright said his options were limited. There's all these people graduating and there's not enough jobs available. Aside from low-paying work in the service sector, Albright told RT, it's not enough to pay back your student loans that your government demands you to start paying back within 6 months of graduating. It's kind of like being in a debtor's prison. It wouldn't be long before the calls started. Creditors rage. Albright's phone off the hook, looking to collect, but he said he had nothing to give them. There was just no way I could pay the loans back, he said. The creditors were well aware that we were in a recession. They didn't care. The Department of Education just kept calling you and calling you and calling you. Wow, I got tired of it. Albright is far from alone. Some 44 million Americans owe the combined $1.5 trillion in student loan debt. Forbes reported in February the total expected to soar to $2 trillion by 2022 on an average. Each borrower owes about 30, while over 2 million students owe more than 100K. Unlike other financial obligations such as, what is this word? Alright, so I just want to know how you pronounce it. I want to know what it sounds like. Where am I? There we go. Unlike other financial obligations such as mortgage and credit card debt, student loans are not dischargeable through bankruptcy under normal circumstances. A law passed in 1998 requires debtors to prove undue hardship in order to receive discharge. Look, they put RIP our future, stop the price, stopping the price for our dreams. All in debt, man. After years of fruitless job interviews, Albright gave up in 2011. He booked a one-way ticket to China, some 7 million miles away from his home, looking to escape his towering debt and start over. Damn. No national database currently tracked the number of students who have fled the country due to their debt burden, but several other high-profile cases have appeared in news reports. It wasn't difficult to find once he arrived, he said, as teaching English has become a booming business in the country. After 2 years of teaching in Asia, Albright decided to settle in Ukraine, where he says he found even more employment opportunities. While the expat has no plans to return to the United States anytime soon, he said he still wants to see the student loan system fixed and hope his case will spur discussion in his home country. I want this to get the attention of my congressional and Senate leaders, Albright said. This is a huge issue, and it seems our government would rather go to war with Iran than fix a serious issue that's affecting 50 million Americans. That's what disgusts me. So the scripture that came to mind was Isaiah 10:1. Here at the top, Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Let's get that word decrees. First, let's get woe.
Strong's H, 1945. Hoy.
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 Of threatening. It means destruction. Admonishing. Lamenting. Of lamenting. Threatening. Wants them that decree unrighteous decree. To put them in debt like that. To bug out their phones and just to put them in debt like that. Decree. Let's get that. Decrees. Action prescribed. Decree.
Strong's H, 2711. Chekek.
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 Decrees. Decrees. That thought is unrighteous too. And that right grievousness which they have prescribed, and that right grievousness. Let's get that. That's trouble. You know.
Strong's H 5999. Amal.
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 Amal. Grievousness. Miserable. That's miserable. He's so worried he left to China. He flee to China. Rather the body or mind. Rearing sorrow. Troublesome. Vexation. Isaiah 10 and 1, woe unto them that decrees unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Let's get some cross references and we'll call it a night. We'll close it out. I gotta be up in a few hours, and we're going there with that scripture too. Let's see, where we at? Cross references. See what we can find. It's a good one. Isaiah 3:11. Woe unto the wicked! It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. Jeremiah 22 and 13. Woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong. That useth his neighbor's services without wages, and giveth him not for his work. Alright, so that's off, man. Like they said here, where is it at? See if I can find it. There's all these people graduating, and there's not enough jobs available. Aside from low-paying paying work in service sectors, it's not enough to pay back your student loans when your government demands you to pay them back in 6 months graduating. There's something else that they said right here. There was just no way I could pay them loans back. He said the collectors were well aware that we were in a recession. They didn't care. The Department of Education just kept calling you and calling you and calling you, and I got tired of it. That's all I got, man. Hey, shalom, man. DTA.